Okay, good morning everyone. I'm back again. Today I'm going to be making a cool water soap. As you can see, I've already went ahead and I've mixed all my oils and my lye and everything and brought it to trace. I did this in the interest of time. My camera seems to only be allowing me to record about 14 minutes worth of video. So I did it so hopefully I can get the whole soap in this video. I'm going to be investing in a new camcorder when I get my income tax refund, so hopefully that will solve that problem. I'm going to be using 4 colors, 5 total today, because this will be titanium dioxide, but I'm using 3 shades of blue and a gray in this. So I'm going to get started by separating off my batter for colors. These other containers in here. And once again, I apologize for the sniffles. This weather in Georgia has been crazy. We go from being warm enough to not needing jackets or anything one day to freezing the next. Alright, I think that'll be good. Let's set these back out of the way for a moment. Grab me a paper towel. Clean up my mess. I'm going to start with this batch. This is going to be my titanium dioxide. Let's get a little bit of that in there. I may also be adding some titanium dioxide to some of the other colors to lighten them up if I feel the need. A little bit more. I want it a little bit whiter than that. And I'm going to get a little bit of my fragrance oil in here. The fragrance today is from the Flaming Candle Company. They are a local supplier to me, so I get a lot of my fragrances through them. Scrape this off. And all of my blue and the gray colorants that I'm using today are once again from Prismatic Pigments. I've had somebody ask me if I get paid to use their colors. I do not. They are just colors that I happen to like the performance and the variety of colors available to me, so that is who I use. I do have colors from other suppliers that I've purchased before I had found the Flaming Candle, or I'm sorry, Prismatic Pigments. But since I've found Prismatic Pigments, they are my go-to supplier for mica. And this one here is called Good Morning My Glory. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add every bit of that in. Get a spatula so I can scrape it out. Someone had also asked me about these little containers that I use. I got these at my local Dollar Tree. They come in a 4-pack. in a rainbow of colors to the 4-pack, and I just found that they are cute little bowls for mixing up my micas. Alright, I'm going to leave that a light color. Stick that into that cup for a minute, and I'll mix that one next. Good morning, son. I'm video recording, so you try and be quiet for me. Okay. That is my 12-year-old just getting up for the day at 12:30. On his weekends, he stays up late on his PlayStation playing games with his friends online. Alright, now this shade of blue is called My Cobalt GTO. Let me scrape the rest of this color in as well. I'm not going for a drastic difference in blues, but I do want to be able to see the difference in the blue shades that I am using. Of course, I'm making a mess with it as always. Grab me another paper towel here. I go ahead and let him stay up a little bit later on the weekends because of everything he does with his baseball. He's in travel baseball. He's 12 years old playing up on a 13U team, so he gets pretty hard worked at practices. So I cut him a break and let him stay up a little bit later to just let him have some downtime, play online games with his friends, and just be a kid. Alright, on to the last shade of blue. And this shade of blue is Union City Blues. I'll go ahead and just scrape it all in before I even start blending it. When I mix my oils, I mix them with a little bit of sweet almond oil because it is one of the carrier oils that I use in my soaps. So I just deduct that from the amount I'm using in my recipe so I don't add extra oils into my soap. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the powder to this one because it's not quite the shade I'm going for. Scrape off these sides, get all of that powder in there. give that a quick rinse before I go into my gray. Okay, and the last one is going to, I'll tell you what, let's get it in there before I even get the stick blender in my road. As you can see, this is a dark gray, so I'm not going to use as much as this. I'm going for a light color. I might even add some titanium dioxide to this, but we'll see what it looks like. Oops, sorry about that. Put that right in your way of seeing. Actually, I might add just a smidgen more and not have to use any TD in this. Alright, I think that will work. So, let's finish scraping this off. And then I can get to pouring our soap. Yeah, that is exactly the shade of gray I wanted, so that worked out well. Alright, time for the mold. Start with a layer of the white. There's air bubbles out. We'll go with the blue, the lightest. As you can see, I'm doing yet again another drop swirl. I love my drop swirls. I think they just create such an interesting pattern in the soap. You'll never get the same look in each of your bars. They will all be different with it. Excuse me 1 minute. Mix up my gray. I'm hoping that the gray shows out nice against the blues in there. A little bit more of the white in here. Let's save the rest for the top then. This cool water smells so nice. When I got it in, I had my husband smell it. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's cool water, definitely." Scrape these all down. Started thickening up a little bit while they were sitting there, but a little stir and they've loosened right up, so that's good. A little bit more gray. Now this soap I will not be adding glitter to because it is a man's fragrance, and I've found that the men do not like glitter on their soap. So let's give this a tap down. Alright, now we'll finish off our top. As you can see, I make a mess when I do my tops, but it'll all clean up in the end. I have a lot of men that buy my feminine fragrances, so I figured it was time to start incorporating some soaps geared towards men. Okay, I'm going to get a line of each of my colors in here. Alright, and the third blue, give it a quick stir. Guys, shh. Jeffrey, please try and get them to be quiet. Sorry about the dogs. Like I've said before, with 6 in the house, it is almost impossible to keep them shut up the whole video. Alright, grab me another paper towel. Clean all that up, as well as my edges. Now I'm just going to figure 8 swirl in the top. Alright, there you have it, my cool water soap. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks for watching.